Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So the question tonight is pretty simple. Does Carly get away with too much on General Hospital? What's good, Dave? Thank you for joining. Now, one, I'm a Carly fan. Okay, just gonna sit there and give a little disclaimer right now. I'm a Carly fan, right? But a lot of people for years have said that Carly get away with this, Carly gets away with that. Okay, so I guess the audio's good. Always like to sit there and test it out now. But yeah, I've been sitting there asking about that for, a lot of people say Carly gets away with so much, this, that, and third. So yeah, just kind of like, whatever, it is what it is. But watching Sam and um what you call it, Carly just kind of just being all buddy up and stuff like that. I'm just like, wait, what? Yeah. This question we're gonna sit there and ask tonight. Blackmon, what's good? How you doing tonight, Blackmon? Thank you for joining. Tamara's in the chat. What's good, Tamara? Dave is in the chat. What's good, Dave? Travois? I mean, not Travois. Javros. Javros, how you doing tonight? I'm gonna get your name at some point. I am. Lashanta's in the chat. What's good, Lashanta? Dolly's in the chat. What's good, Dolly? I'm doing good, Dave. How you doing tonight? Denise is in the chat. How you doing, Denise? Thank you for joining. Laura B is in the chat. What's good, Laura B? Yeah, that's the question we're gonna sit there and ask tonight. Now, James did a video, and he did a video that I thought about if I would sit there and touch that subject, and I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I want to touch that subject. Also, let me know if the audio is good. Shanta's in the chat was good. Megan's gonna be on ice. Yep, we already saw that. So I knew that was coming. When they spent around with that gun, I was like, I know she's gonna get shot. Oh, I'm good. I'm good, Denise. It's so good to see you. Kyrese is in the chat. What's good, Kyrese? Lashanta said Gabby really like a rat dog. Yep. Jorgos, it was good. It was good. I spent time with my dad for his birthday. How was yours? How was yours? Curry says Liam Logan is a POS. He wants to be so quick to throw the divorce word around and to try to push her. Okay, so yeah, I thought about that. I thought about that, right? He was very quick to do a divorce. But how many times have people, I said this in my review, how many times have people actually sat there and said things and did things in the heat of the moment, right? I'm not saying it's right, but when you're angry, yeah, I understand that. I'm doing good, Laura B. I'm doing pretty damn good. Of course, I'm kind of low on alcohol, so I'm sad about that. I might be more sad than I actually should be. Also, let me know if people can hear me. So I have my AC on back there, right? I have my AC on because I installed it last night because it was like a furnace. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, all right, that's it. Yeah, let me know if it's really loud, if I need to talk louder or whatever. Ron, what's good, Ron? Denise says, I love that stuff. You put Liam in his place, set boundaries. I am too, Denise. But my whole thing is like, why did it take one kid? Why did it take more than one kiss to do it? Why did it take more than one kiss to do it? I'm like, okay, cool. You set in boundaries. Did we like skip a conversation? Because I'm very curious about that. Okay, thank you, Laurie. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't. I talked to last night. I generally use my AC whenever I'm about to go to sleep, but I knew I was going to be. There we go. Kyrie says after the hit of the moment, Hope didn't divorce him when he was humping Steffi. Even 5 seconds, Steffi should have slapped Liam. My dude is coming in. My dude is coming in hot. My dude is coming in hot. Then you say, you're right, Stephanie should have handled that. Exactly. I felt like there was a conversation that was missing. Like, I mean, dead serious. LaShanta said, I'm so mad at Cody, Nina gonna get some leeway before everything blows back. I don't. What do you mean you're mad at Cody? I don't understand. I'm confused. Blackmon says Sharon about to be a business mode. Okay, Blackmon, let me ask you a question. Why did they? Okay, what's good, Darby? What's good, Jakaris? How are you doing tonight? Jakaris, I'm doing good. How are you? Joshua, what's good, my friend? It's the one and only DC Soap Sanctuary is in the chat. You know, it's amazing. All three are content creators. I mean, I know DC's in retirement, but technically, I just literally got all three right in here. That is amazing. Exactly, DC the legend. DC the goddamn legend. Lashanta said I knew Brooke was going to blame. Yep, I did too. Let me ask you a question though. Sharon burning those papers in the trash, you know, the trash can or whatever. She has a fireplace. Does somebody want to explain to me why she didn't use the fireplace to like burn, you know, to burn that other stuff with Cameron's? Instead, she used a trash can. Did that make any sense for the YNR fans? Let me know if that made sense. I'm being dead serious. I want to know if that made sense to anyone. Ron said that was why I didn't want to do this who's being sure left Nicole. Yo, Nicole pissed me off today. Nicole and Erica are trash. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're such trash. Blackman said no it doesn't. I really thought there was like, oh, you have a fireplace right there. What do you why? Okay. Lashanta said all Cody has to do was to tell Sasha or something. Yeah, but he also has what you call it though. Remember Miss Wu threatened him. Miss Wu threatened him. Jakar said I'm sick of Lee at this point. How do you Tracy's in the chat was good, Tracy? I'm just like, why are you burning it in the what you call it though? I don't understand that. Yeah, exactly, Denise. I'm like, it makes sense. I'm glad it just didn't make sense to me. Tracy Steve is in the chat. Carrie says I was all prepared to rip in the Brook, but Liam ended up pissing me off even more, so I'll deal with Brooke another day. Oh my god. Gloria's in the chat. What's good, Gloria? I heard that Liam and his dad is going to break up Steffi's marriage. What? Oh, hell to no. Chicago says, I already feel a bit tired yesterday after filming my review last night. Yeah, no, it's a lot. I get it. I get it. It's a, Freddie's in the chat. Was good, Freddie? It's a lot. It's a lot to be doing that, to the notes or memorizing stuff. It's a lot. It's, you know, people sit there and say it's not that much work. It's a lot of work. And what's good, Freddie? DC says, Sharon, I'm with the bag that generated wealth for. I'm glad she is doing something with it, though. Yes, hit that like button. It really does help. Thank you, Laura B. Thank you. You are amazing. Thank you. And Tracy said, did your dad? Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He had a good day. We hung out, we chilled. It was good. So, I missed everyone in the chat. I really did, Tracy. But I was like, you know what? Let me just hang out with Dad today. You know. Oh, and Queen of the South, how are you doing, my queen? Fisher says, I love that you're on here every day at the same time. You give me something to block. Thank you, Tracy. You know, I love being here every day. I really do. I missed everyone yesterday. It is always great to see you, the queen. But yeah, no, I missed everyone. I really did. But I was like, let me just kind of chill out, hang out with my dad, you know. Chicago said, but I did upload 3 reviews on days yesterday. Nice. It's a lot. DC says, like if an ex, like it's a psycho ex left me a company, I'm keeping it. Sorry, I got exactly, DC. Sharon was like, I don't care if it's $1 million. I was like, Sharon, your last name is Newman. I think you'll be fine. Lashanta says, Sonny is not the police. Remember, he told Sasha Gladys set him up and hinted about to. Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to give excuses at this point. But I'm gonna say you're a great person. I miss you too. Thank you. You know, you Black Mike. You know I missed you. You know I missed you like crazy. Queen said, of course. You know, I gotta sit there and ask about the Queen. Seriously, this is always really great to see you. Lobby said I missed you yesterday, Albert, but life happens. Well, thank you, Lobby. Thank you. No, like I said, I missed everyone in this chat. I really did. Tracy says it's important to spend time with your dad. I saw my parents for my birthday in May, and we had a great time. I went to Cali. Nice. I agree with that. I do. Kirby says officially is Wendy's brother with him folding up over Gabby like he did. Yeah, I'm like, yo, you didn't. I don't know if you saw my review, but I was like, okay, well, he was programmed to kill. You think he's not programmed to sit there and sell up Lee? Like, come on. Denise said Gladys is so wrong for what she doing to Sasha. Yeah, I was like, wow, you gonna get this girl hooked up on Candy again? And I gotta say Candy for YouTube purposes. And what's good, CW? Thank you for joining. LaShanta said Cody's trying to sue for that necklace. Yeah. Could they actually recover the necklace? Like, how does that even work anyway? Autumn says, yeah, but Gladys going straight to hell with gasoline drawn on. I'm like, how Sunny told Gladys is not her choice. Oh, I hope Gladys. Listen, Autumn, she betrayed her own son, the Cyrus. She betrayed her own son. Yeah, Denise, I was gonna sit there and say that, but I felt like that was kind of, yeah. I was gonna say that, but I felt like, I felt like if I said it, it would have been like kind of too dark. But yes, Denise is 100. Denise is 1,000% right. Oh, Autumn, it is always a blessing to see you. Seriously, thank you for joining. Um, yeah, these weeks. Seriously, Denise, I sat there. I mulled over like I want to say that, but at the same time, I'm glad you said it. I wanted to say that, but I was like, I mean, yes. Ron says I'm going to miss Megan's character on days. I prefer Wendy would have lead because every time I see her, I want to. Ron, I was kind of hoping that Harrison at least shoot Wendy in the leg just to make an example out of her since she decides she wants to call the cops. Like, what are you doing, bro? Lobby says Brando's definitely turning on. It's great. Yeah. Wow. Okay, the chat is coming fast. Gary says Audra is nothing but an opportunist snake, and Nate is Nick equal no more is an overly arrogant bastard. I can't wait for him to fall. Victoria better be fired this time. Ooh. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, and Darby says, will you be tomorrow? No, Darby, yeah. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow, but I'm going to be streaming Wednesday. Tomorrow's 4th of July. I may sit there and do something with some fireworks or whatever, go out and see some fireworks. And just in general, I'm going to talk about that though. Because days like Mother's Day and Father's Day, I feel like it's important for people to sit there and kind of like spend time with like loved ones and family and stuff. So like those days, moving forward, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, obviously I'll sit there and take those days off. But yeah, just to answer that question, yeah, no, tomorrow won't be streaming, but then throughout the rest of the week I will be. Freddie says Willow's going to regret finally giving Nina a chance. Oh God, yes. Yes. Yeah, she's gonna regret that. CW says no offense, but I look at Lee and Wendy, Shen, and it's doubt for me how those two are related. Autumn says you ain't wrong. Brandon will turn over in his grave. If he can see how Gladys is treating Sasha, she needs to wake the F up because her mother-in-law, and yeah, she ain't ish. She ain't ish. Exactly. Tracy says, see some fireworks for me. Yes, I definitely will. I definitely will. I just feel like, there's a couple of reasons why. But, well, I'm sure the Nina fans are happy Willow's going to give her a chance. Yep. You are correct. You are correct, Lobby. LaShanta says, I can't So Audra eats Kyle alive. Yeah, but to be fair, it's Audra and she got curved, so he's gonna enjoy that. He's gonna enjoy that. Jonathan, what is good, Jonathan? How are you doing, my friend? Um, Ron says Phoenix says the actor playing Spencer is taking the next. Yeah. Yeah, I knew about that. I didn't tell people in the chat. I should have probably did that. So good on that one. Last days in the chat was good. Last day. The amazing, gorgeous Janet is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Janet. Yes, Darby, hit that like button. I'm like, what the hell's my damn phone? No, hit the like button. It really does actually help. Oh, nice. Okay, I felt like Days is gonna be on. So yeah, I'll do a review on Days tomorrow. Thank you for confirming that, though, Jonathan. Eagle fans say, hey, Albert, I'm so done with Sam as a character actor. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Eagle fan. I said the same thing. That's why I have this up tonight. They like besties or something. I'm like, wait, what? You're 100% correct on that. Now, Janet actually brings up something really good. Janet said, I listened to JLJ Media today. He did a great review on Screener. Yeah. Um, I thought about doing something like that. Carrier says, I've been a member for 6 months as of today. One hell of a ride. Oh my God. Looking forward to another 6 months. Kyrie's. Kyrie's, I love you, my guy. I really do. You are awesome. Wow, 6 months. Jesus, that's a long time. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate you before you were a member as well now. Ariana's in the chat. What's good, Ariana? Let's everyone say what's up to her. How are you doing? CW says Hope and Liam are truly made for each other because both of them had the deers and the headlights. Oh yeah. I sat there was like, yo, what is up with these stupid ass expressions on their faces? Lashatra said her Victor's gonna throw Audra at Adam. What? Johnson says, and speaking of days, this episode was a blast. Yeah, but like you said in the comment section, we both knew who was gonna get shot. Jonathan, we both knew who was gonna get shot. Jovo says, who do you think's gonna get shot next on GH? Who's gonna get shot next on GH? But they actually showed a pro. Wait, Javros. They actually showed a promo of somebody getting shot. They're very curious about that. Ron says something about Cardi B cheating on her husband. I'm not surprised, Ron. To be honest, I don't have the highest opinion of Cardi B. If we're gonna be honest, so if she did that, then that doesn't really surprise me. Like I said, I don't exactly have the highest opinion on that. That's just all you already read. Yeah, oh yeah. Jonathan. I mean, here's the thing. I wish I can actually read more people's comments. I do try to do it. I'm trying to get better at it. It's just so difficult, but I do try. I do try to sit there and read as many comments as possible. Freddie says Sonny was sick of Gladys. I was shouting at the TV, like, yes, Sonny, throwing her raggedy ass. Lashanta says someone was gonna try Drew. Yes, the shame. Darby says, do you think they will allow Megan to die on days? No, 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 I don't. I don't. She's been on the show way too long. She's been on the show way too long. They're not gonna kill her off. Valerie's in the chat. They probably just put her on ice though. I'm assuming they're gonna put her on ice. They're not gonna sit there and kill her off. She's too much of a legacy character. Not that they can't kill them off. I'm just saying. Eagle Fang says Gladys needs to go away forever. What she is doing to Sasha, you can't redeem evil. This is your daughter-in-law. Well, like I said, okay. Let me get to that in a second. Tracy says, don't think Cardi B thing is real. Maybe a cloud. Yeah, you're right. You might be right. I'm just saying in general. I never exactly had the highest opinion of her. Just in general. Johnson says, so I guess Kate's plan worked out after all. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Ron says, but her husband is a hypocrite because he also cheated. Oh, okay, then they're even. Then I'm totally cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. They're even. So, Ariana says Willow will give Nina a chance until the truth comes out, and Gladys, the trifling, can go. Yeah. What's good, Valerie? Autumn said, I think that shooting is going to be set up by Mason for Ava, and then I read that Austin or someone else is going to take the bullet. Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. I didn't, Lashanta says EJ is desperate. Yeah, for Nicole. Um, See, that's the thing, just to answer your question again on Javos, Javos, I didn't see the promo for that. So that's why, like, when you said who do you think is going to get shot, it actually surprised me. I guess other people saw some I didn't. Yeah, one more of this. Tracy said, I agree with you. I don't think that, yeah, listen, the story that I heard that she did, wow, okay, so this ice cream is, okay, well, all right, I'll work with it. I love having wet fingers. Okay, that didn't sound right, but, Darby says, well, honestly, I think Damon Priest deserves to win this. Johnson says, well, Megan was believed to have been killed in the 80s and she reserved for Cersei, but I don't believe they'll kill her off again because they need a villain. They do. They do. I'm not gonna lie though, it seemed like kind of a short stint though, right? Jonathan, it seemed like kind of a short stint. Like even when I think about it, even Cameron Kirk was a very short stint, like a very short like little stay. Freddie says between Nina and Gladys, I think Gladys wins the worst mother in the year. Oh, I agree with that. Well, you do have Harmony. Let's not sit here and try to act like Harmony didn't actually. Tracy says, "What's the ice cream flavor of the night?" I just, certain things you can't really walk certain things back. Just can't. Ron says, "Why don't they just put Eric and Nicole back together?" Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Ron. I said that in my review. See, this is the reason why I don't like scenes with Eric and Nicole. When they're dating other people, it's like they're practically eye humping each other, right? It's so awkward, and it's just like, just put those two back together and just be done with it at this point. Lashanta says if Liam tells Hope he kissed Stephanie when she said it will stay between them and that little. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. That part was stupid, right? I'm gonna give him a little bit more points or take back some points. Freddie says, yeah, Harmony is a tie to. She sold her daughter off to a cult. Had Shiloh do God knows what. I just now Dolly says Harmony is the queen of trash moms. Exactly. That's what I was like. I was like, yo, listen, as bad as Nina is, Harmony is worse. As far as like, you can do better. You can do better than Nina. Or well, you know what I mean. Johnson said, yeah, it was pretty short. Johnson says, do you think Demetrius? How did he ask Jonathan? He's gonna want revenge. I'm gonna end it off on that positive note. Yes, he is definitely gonna want revenge. Denise says Stephanie needs to tell Fan about the kiss. He's not gonna like it, and that's the problem, Denise. The first time it happened, she should have said something. But like I said in my review, Denise, it's gonna snowball. Something small that it could have took 5 minutes is going to be a lie of omission after the second kiss, because that's the only way that they know that. That's the only way they know how to actually build up suspense. Blackmon said, yeah, I read the ice cream. Yeah, the ice cream. Oh, you damn right, the ice cream is black. Back Blackmon. Um, just like my damn AC in my windows back at the 1 o'clock in the morning, waking up and like all hot. Um, I had to pretty much kind of change bed sheets at this point. It was bad. Lashanta said Brooklyn didn't see Liam and Ron because she's looking through a keyhole. Totally says, I love Days today, but hated Gabby saying Stephanie was all she had to live for. Did she forget it? But she had to. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Very, yo, Dolly. That, yo, yo. Denise said, right, that's a lot. Yeah, it's bad. Amelia's in the chat. Amelia says, I'm no longer watching B&B boring. Oh, I get you, Amelia. Also, one, that's a really lovely name. And two, how you doing tonight? And what's good, Spider Quake 6 to answer the question, how yes, she gets way too much. I like the creative spelling. I love it. I love it. I love it. Freddie says Gladys was worried about Sasha, says she just tells the truth, and Gladys, then she said, what truth? I was laughing. Johnson says the rapper Dimitri. Yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce that name. That's very true. Oh, Jonathan, you watched Superman and Lois. What you thought of the what you thought of the finale? What you thought of the finale? Oh my god, they're so good. They're really good. Lashanta says hopefully I'm avoiding the need time to prop. Like Craig says I haven't seen the Queen since that incident. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she's just chilling or whatever. But she'll come back when she's ready. Spider Quake. Janice said I like Audrey. I remember you said that before. You like Audrey and Kyle. I'm very curious of why. Johnson said the finale is Superman Lois Vec. We get. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did not see that, but honestly, tell you, Jonathan, I like Lex Luthor. I like this version of Lex. CW says stuff you should have said it all with one good slap and show how much remorse Liam has for her to put her in that situation. Yeah, that dude was just being an well, he was being an a-hole. I'll say that. Uh, oh, that's Reese's Pieces. I gotta sit there and represent. Gotta do the Reese's Pieces. Jenna said they look good together. Okay. Like I literally have to sit there and find one finger that's not wet. At this point, I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say. Dolly says I think Leah is gonna end up playing a big part in Gabby's exit from days. He led to her presumed death or caused her to leave the show. Very interesting theory. I still like what you said though before about her not having a reason to live. I was like, yo, are you serious? Jody said, I love Audrey and Kyle. Okay, so another person that loves Audrey and Kyle together. That's interesting. And of course, Denise says that she agrees. Okay, very interesting. Joshua says, I read that Eric and Nicole get back together because I want AJ and Saul to get together. Yeah, and that's the thing, Josh. You see, a lot of stuff has just been annoying me because I look at that and I'm like, just put them back together. Start with this. She's all like, "Oh, I kissed you because I was lonely and felt abandoned." And I'm like, he went on a business trip. He literally just went on a business trip. You acting like, oh, okay. Jody's just putting it out there. Okay, all right, Jody. Jody's just putting it out there. LaShanta says my thing is he doesn't want Adam to go after Newman Media, but Vicky can come for him. Very true. Ooh, very true. Very true. Double C's in the chat was good. Double C. Freddie says, so I was worried since Nicholas is leaving. Do a series, we'll get another recast. Yeah, well, if anything, we probably will get like a temporary recast. CW says Steffi let Liam know she ain't that. She should have did it in the first damn place though. But yes, she did. Spike Quick said, "Oh, okay, I'm waiting." Oh, Spike, I'm gonna rock that shirt like Gizmo tomorrow. Amelia says Audra is hot, Summer is not. That's very true. That's that is 150% very true. Tracy says Albert E went on a business trip. I'm just saying, I was like, yo, the dude went on the business trip. She's not there acting like, oh, he abandoned me and a child and he left us and I felt so abandoned and how could he do something so insensitive? I was like, Nicole, he went on a goddamn business trip. You work and like I can't with Nicole. I can't. I can't. Um, Darby is true though. She is actually pretty hot. That girl got curves. Darby says, Victor doesn't see what a hypocrite he's being to Adam. He's crazy. His crazy daughter kicked her brother out, and next on her list is her mother, Nikki, and don't believe that kicking Victor out isn't on her list. Amelia says Nicholas may be filming on his time off. Don't worry. Jody says Audrey and Summer are hot. Summer and Kyle are not. Jay Blue is in the chat. What's good, Jay Blue? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Jody says Nicholas got over grieving A with the quickness. Nicole just stays. Nicole just stays for the streets. Yo, she God. OC says Megan played Lee. She brainwashed Harrison, and Lee takes the fall for her. No, she did a good job. She did a good job. My whole thing is double C. The problem with that is that just because Harrison says, "Oh, Lee put me up to it," y'all just believed him off the bat. Just because Harrison, aka Jason 2.0, said that Lee did it, you got Rafe that decided, "Well, that's good enough for me. That's all the evidence I need." Really? Freddie says Sam let Carly off real easy. The whole earth is letting Carly off easy. Even Brock TV was disappointed in Sam. To be honest, I was actually disappointed in Sam as well. I really was. And I like Carly. I just say everyone, hope everyone has a happy and safe 4th. Yes, you as well. And what's good, Ida? Thank you for joining. Carrie says I can tell Vince. Oh, okay. Valerie said Carly is slick with it. We can't even sit there and put that up there. We just gonna call that plot armor. Let's be honest, Valerie. That's plot armor. Justice says but Lee isn't exactly innocent on this one. No. He did help Megan carry out the order. Okay. He helped put Harrison there in the chair for what you call it, the brainwash Harrison. For Rob to sit there and brainwash Harrison. So he's not off the hook. He knew about it. So yes. I'm just saying, just because it's true, Valerie. It's just called plot armor. Ron says, Albert, so you mean to say that Sloan did this stupid baby switch to make EJ the father of Nicole's baby because of her jealousy? No, because of her desperation. Because of her desperation. Jody says Victor is going to 5. Victor. Oh. God damn it, it's taking forever. CW says I hope Kyle was smart enough to use protection because he tends to get women knocked up. Wow. Yeah, it's a wow, okay. Peachy says honestly feel if Summer finds out Kyle cheated, he'll probably be like, and so what? What are you gonna do? Very true. Curry says, I thought the CEO has equal power. Lashanta says she's thirsty. Who's thirsty? The thing is, too, if Kyle and Summer break up, Summer has more to lose. She loses her home, which is currently aforementioned. Harrison says, I don't think she officially. Oh, and her job. Damn. Johnson says, I was Lee. Lee was so delusional to think that Gabby would go back to him. Exactly. I was like, this is like when I'm speaking to the same Jonathan. Sometimes you got to sit there and really give a certain level of disbelief. Like, oof. Jody says Summer will get custody of Harrison. I mean, Summer will get custody of Harrison. How? DC says since Kyle family owns the company. LaShanta says Audra says she's pregnant. Then in a minute. Oh yeah, it's a wrap at that point. Dolly says I'm gonna miss Megan between the fake surprise of seeing Harrison and the murder plot. Someone gets the Helena again. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Dolly. That part was just like it was so bad. She was like, "Oh my God, you're here to sit there and kill me." I was like, "Why are you sitting there doing that?" ZK said, "Everyone, I'm so tired of probably getting off scot free. I was so disappointed, and Sam, no way she should have let me." Yeah, and that's the thing now. That's the thing, ZK. Joey says Kyle cheated. That's the thing. I'm a Carly fan, and I'm like, yo, y'all giving Carly too much damn plot on. Y'all insert her in stories where sometimes she's not even meant to be in. Like the whole Alexis thing with Harmony. You just inserted Carly in there just because. Really? Harry says Summer will not get custody. She never adopted him. Tara is that boy's mother. Oh, also, Carrie, I like the new picture. I forgot to sit there and say that. I saw it on Instagram. Mir says Summer may end up in jail for helping her mom. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that jail time, that quick jail time. Lashanta said Kyle changed the earrings on his credit card. The earnings on his credit card. Oh wow. Yeah, my dude is shameless though too. W says today Kyle called himself an overachiever. How is he overachieving? Being born to a wealthy family and having an overly forgiving father and family. Very, very true. Very true. You are so on point with that, Darby. Yeah, I noticed. I was like, that's a good picture. I do like that. I do like that picture, guys. Johnson says Tara can end up returning. Well, what else my damn water at? Gemini, what's good, Gemini? Thank you for joining. Gemini says happy birthday. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you. Now we had a great time yesterday. We had a great time yesterday. Thank you. And how are you doing tonight, Gemini? DC says, and that's why Kyle is acting like he doesn't care because Summer stands lose more than him, and he keeps his son, his company, his house, all which he owns. Summer doesn't. Damn, very true. Now now DC dropped some truth. He says this is why in a relationship folks gotta have their own legs to stand on, or you risk getting disrespected over time. Take that to heart, people. Take that to heart. Jody says Kyle was being sadistic. No, he just didn't give a damn. Gemini says what happened in so forth said didn't watch anything. Gemini's Sabrina Nation is upset. Sabrina Nation is pissed. Like they are pissed. Um, I'll say that much. And as much as I would love to sit there and talk about that or whatever, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if the accusations that they're saying about Sabrina Nation about why she's not getting certain scenes, certain things, is because of race. That's just one of the things that I'm seeing. So yeah, Kurt says, I heard Kyle's getting flowers and jewelry for Audra. She must. Yo. Camille says, well, oh. Now, Dolia says, you said it perfectly. Carly has too much plot on her. She has too many allies, so you never feel tension with her storylines. You can be led without having to be in touch. Very true. Darby says, why are they pissed? Think about it. The way that the storyline is going, the fact that they finally get into a romance with Spencer. If I don't read some people's comments, I'm just going to sit there and tell the story from what I can understand. Um, the biggest thing is that, well, one of the things is that she didn't have a lovemaking scene. She didn't have a lovemaking scene with Spencer. Um, before what you call it, before Jocelyn. She's been with two men, and she didn't have a love scene with either of them. So people are upset about that. And now when they finally are getting, Tracy said, James Tracy, Trina wasn't getting certain scenes. Exactly. Exactly. Because of her race, yes. I don't know how true that is. The thing is, I can't sit there and say I agree with it. Now, I can't sit there and say I disagree with it either. But I'm not completely sold on it. That's the thing. Yeah. I just, sometimes I feel like throwing out race sometimes can be a very, very fast and easy thing to sit there and say about why somebody's not getting certain scenes and things of that nature. It's like, oh, you're doing her dirty. You're not giving her love scenes because of race. Oh, you're having her in a love triangle, even though Sabrina Nation is really strong because of race. It's like it's very easy to sit there and throw that out, you know. But I can't sit there and say that. Hell, I don't know. Maybe that could be part of it. So I'm very in the middle, very in the middle about that. Ron says, Robert, where does this leave Sloan with the truth about the real father is revealed? So Eric will kick her out. Yo, listen, when that happens, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Lashanta says Ashton and Tucker are gonna start their own company. Why, Jack? Man, you started this. I'm not even gonna sit there and go into that. I'm gonna let that go. Let that go, Lashanta. Freddie said the music was funny as hell. Walk through. I don't know. I thought it was kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of interesting. Have a good night, Denise. Thank you for joining. I will see you on Wednesday. You have a great 4th of July. Thank you for joining. Dory says Sabrina is basically over. I don't see him coming back or staying too long after the Netflix. I gotta think about that. It's something to think about. Teresa, I'm not sold on it either. I thought they were taking it slow because of the stereotypes. Yeah, I mean, that's my whole thing is like there's a lot of different reasons. Jay Blue said Trina almost had a love scene with Rory, but she stopped it because she was taking expensive. Exactly. There's so many different reasons why. There's so many different reasons why. And let me, you know what? Okay, so let's just fine. I guess we'll get into it a little bit. So here's the thing, and this is something that James said that I agree with. I don't think that Trina was supposed to be a permanent fixture on a show. Okay, remember she started off with the quote unquote being somewhat of a bad influence, right? She came in a car, Jocelyn's place with alcohol and stuff like that. People really gravitated towards her character. They brought in Portia and everything like that. They really built a family around Trina, right? They saw the chemistry. with her and Nicholas Chavez. Both trainers did an excellent job, right? She's not getting certain scenes. Okay. Why is it the first thing that we sit there and point to is because of race? Now, I can't sit there and say that's not it completely, because that could be. But I don't feel comfortable always jumping the gun or something like that. I personally don't. So, just my 2 cents on that. And I left out. All right, now, sorry that I didn't read everyone's comments and stuff like that, but I wanted to kind of get my thoughts out there. It's not to say Mariah don't like Summer, but she really don't like Audra good. Gemini says I could also be that Trina may not want to love scene. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm just saying. There's so many different reasons. Maybe Tabi is not comfortable with that. You know, we don't know everything that goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, I'll sit there and say that. Gemini says Portia was on GH years ago. Okay. No, you might be right about that. Now, Gemini says, Albert, you're a black man living in America when it has every not been about race. No, I get that. I get that, Gemini. I'm just me personal. I'm not. Here's the thing, Gemini. I'm not sold on it either way. That's how I sit there and try to approach stuff and to actually have concrete proof. You know, that's all. It could be that way. It could be. And we got to sit there and re-examine things. But it could not be at the same time. I don't know, so I can't sit there and make that assessment. That's what I'm saying. Freddie says Elise Cyrus gave Drew a weapon for him to protect himself from the dangers. And yeah, listen, if they start showing, I'm not gonna lie, if they start showing some scenes like Drew in jail, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. Him and Cyrus, I can see that working out. Lashatra says Billy told Jackie start calling war between the families when he hired Diane. That was the last straw. She's going to take her parents with her. You know, I'm not going to lie. I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like people actually, like, they go too, like Ashley and Phyllis, they go too hard. Like, I feel like in a lot of ways they do kind of overreact when it comes towards Diane. Like, Ashley having a temper tantrum. Even Tucker's like, can we actually have a nice dinner without you constantly talking about Diane? Like, is that possible? Can we do that for one night? Of course, we did get to sit there and see that scene with Ashley and all those goddamn curves, so I'm with it. Jody says Jordan just had stream. Well, I mean that doesn't have anything to do with what you're calling it. LaShanta said was crippled without Ashley parent. Oh, Diane was worth it. Dolly says, I think it might be because we really haven't had young black play that front brings at that lead before. Turns equivalent to Emily or something like that. Okay. Gemini says, no, you're right. Gemini says they're probably setting everything up because Spencer is getting ready to do another job. Yeah, that's what I said. But that's what that's when I said that comment. I say that for a reason, Gemini. As far as like always jump into those conclusions when we don't know all the facts is I don't feel comfortable doing it. You know, and I'm not knocking anybody else. It's not just saying it could be raised because it could be. Gemini says here, Bobby said, "You mean patience? What do you mean, Lobby? I don't understand." Ron says Phoenix said that he's discussing with Chase because they're driving the storylines out too much, so she will die. And fans know they're not going to kill. Ron, I mean, yeah, but disgusted is kind of like that's a strong word. He's disgusted. I mean, maybe unhappy, but ZK says Miss Wu and Cyrus will make some interesting adversaries. Oh, they definitely would. I were adversaries before, but I could be wrong. Maybe it was Cyrus. I don't know. Who tried to kill Miss Wu at one point, and Jason and Carly saved her. The Shanta said we're talking about the family business. Even Billy was mad at you. I get that. I do. I just feel like having her work there is not the worst thing in the world. If she does a bad job, fire her. Like it's I again I just I feel like there's a certain level of overreaction. You know, yes, it's the family. She got put in the position. Should she have gotten put in that position? Maybe not. But you know, it is what it is. Let her mess up, and then they can fire her. That's all. Lobby says, whenever it gets to it, Lobby says Ashley worked on a product. She owns it. Oh, okay. All right. Amelia says, who is Phoenix? So Phoenix, think of like Hollywood actors, except for soap operas. He does a lot of spoilers, a lot of coming and goings and stuff like that. Who's being killed off? Who's coming back? That's who Phoenix is. Amelia. Johnson says this was Drew's first time meeting Cyrus. Yeah, no, that would explain it. That would explain it. Ariana says I love GH, but have to step away and watch B&B and Wire not. Oh, it's always good to switch it up. I like GH too, but I gotta sit there and be watching my. Wow, I miss so. Oh, my bad, Jonathan. Where's Phoenix Tremaine? Yeah, I am. I am okay. Lashanta said, "Do you remember Jack put the blood Abbott clause? John was his." Hmm. Well, actually, no, I don't remember that because I haven't really watched as long as you did. So I am kind of on out of the loop on that. I don't know. I kind of look at it sometimes. I'm just like, oh, she's going to destroy the family company. She's going to sit there and do this. She's going to do this. She's going to do that. It's like, yeah, just let her actually work there for a little bit before y'all start like throwing stones at this woman and being like, she's going to take down the whole Abbott company. It's like, how long has she been working there? A month? She's fine. You know? But that's just my take. Dolly says, plus, despite the best efforts, American shows haven't been the best with race. Days is great with diversity, but Eli and Lonnie were still the first black couple married on screen. Really? You mean on that show? No, no, serious? No, 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 no. I can't believe that. Hopefully, Jonathan. I'm now. I'm not. Now I'm starting to sit there and look at this story dragging a little bit. I am. Johnson. I mean, Jay Blue says I'm more frustrated and exhausted with GH writers than disgusted. This is why, as of late, I've been watching it all on the weekends. Okay, marathon. I like it. I used to do that back in the day when they used to actually have SoapNet. But yeah, no, Ron, I hope they do pick up this Abe story. Back in the day when they used to have SoapNet, One Life to Live, I would binge watch that on Sundays, get my hair, when I used to sit there, like, wear, like, box braids and cornrows and stuff like that, because I did that. I'll be watching soaps. Listen, I gotta sit in that chair for 5 hours. I need to sit there and watch something. Ron says, I like Kate and Roman together. Dolly said, yeah, I was shocked, but they were the first. Okay, so Dolly, what about Lexi and A? What about Lexi and A? Dolly says, I get the feeling that Sonny isn't as powerful as he thinks he is because if he was, he would have years ago. Yeah, I mean, of course, they gave some BS excuse why he couldn't do it. Harry says, was you in the hospital worth watching today? I watched Even the Restless and Born the Beautiful today. Also watched Days. I'm sad Megan is leaving. Um, certain scenes was, Kyrie. I was just gonna say certain scenes was. Yeah. I was just gonna say it was. I mean, granted, Kyrie, it wasn't like super amazing, but it wasn't terrible either. So, but we're gonna be sniffing getting into it though. So, was it worth it today? Damn, I don't even know. It wasn't terrible. I'll say that much. And yeah, it wasn't terrible. Freddie said, yeah, Dante and Mac are close as PC partners. Mac will probably go betray Dante and knew about Cody. Oh yeah, he's gonna be pissed. He is going to be pissed. Ron says, Albert, you really want Jerry to throw Whitney under the bus? I keep forgetting you call him Jerry. Albert, you really want Jerry to throw Whitney under the bus? I just want them to find a way to resolve this story. Here's the thing, Ron. I know you're calling him Jerry. I'm still going to call him fake. I'm still going to call him fake. Um, yeah. Even though I know he was the real deal back in the day, I'm still calling him fake deal. Still calling him fake deal. Damn, this thing is slow. Amelia says, I kicked B&B to the curb, only watched when Sheila was on. Wow. Interesting, Amelia, because you and Ron both like the same character. Ron, why don't you tell us your theory on Sheila? What do you want Sheila to have, Ron? Jake Blue says, so is Marty and Tracy working together in regards to Deception? Who knows at this point? Who knows? I really do wish that I actually had some alcohol. More alcohol. Dolly says they were married off screen. I was like, what? Yo, that is literally like a middle finger at that point. Curry says, how would you rank the show today from best to worst? I would sit there and say Days was probably the best. Nothing really happened on Y now. So I got to think give Jace number 2, Y number 3, and B&B number 4. Yeah, yeah. Days was the best. Days was the best, hands down. Days always kills it. Even when I actually did give I didn't give it such a high score. I still find it to be the better one. Ron says, I'm happy shit Thursday. And of course, I was waiting for this answer. Ron says, a baby Albert for twins. Okay, so Ron is now amping it up. Ron is now amping it up. Ron, keep being you, Ron. Keep being you. Yeah, no, I mean, that's always like, yo, that's interesting. Freddie says, why can't the writer slash Sasha be happy? I said the same thing, Freddie, in my review. I literally said the same thing. I was like, they are literally giving her happiness and then taking it back. LaShanta says Sheila's going to be back this week. Interesting. Johnson says that's exactly my order. That's exactly That's exactly how I felt like it was. I got to give it to Days, even though things bothered me. I'll still give them their credit. Curry says, was pigs and blanket was pigs in a blanket windy on today? Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Kyrie said, you know what? I here's the thing. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I did want something to happen to Wendy. I did. It's good. I'm gonna have my drink. My last drink, which I'm not too happy about, but okay. All right. This is going a little bit too fast. It's wow. Okay. Wow. All right. This is kind of a lot. My dude said pigs in a blanket. Damn. Kyrie, I may actually have to use. I can't use that. I was like, I can't use that. I had an assistant there. I was like, Kyrie, tell me when to use that. And I was like, yeah, it's probably not a good idea. Now, of course, my buddy Ron says, Albert, of course, Days of Our Lives is always the best soap opera. Ron is the best head writer. Oh, Ron. Ron. I got too much going on. Yep, still got wet fingers. I guess I could use my pinky at this point. My dude said, and Ron is the best head writer. Let's not decide. I believe Dimitri is going to fall for Gwen. I do too. I do too. Because at this point, Lashanta, something got to come out this story. I'm not liking this version of Gwen. I'm not. This dude literally, y'all knock boost once, and you're head over heels, and you're ready to sit there and marry this dude, and you don't think like. Lashanta said Demetrius is going to be lost without Mommy Dearest. I love how you actually put out that sentence. Mommy Dearest. Ron says, if I was chose between the Megan and Wendy character, Megan, Albert, what my answer would be Megan and kidnap Wendy. Well, yes, obviously. Carrie says, I'm glad I'm not watching today and tomorrow's until tomorrow because I have eat and I can't find my Peptos up. Wow. Wendy, that emoji just looks damn. I don't think I personally don't think she looks that bad. First of all, I don't think she's all that to be having those two men fight over her. But I don't know about all that. For me personally, it's just her personality just annoys me. Freddie says Sasha deserves happiness. The writers are wrong to keep having her suffer. I said the same thing. I was like, yo, y'all keep Snip there taking back her happiness. Every time she gets to a point, they just find a way to take it back. Lashanta said, I'm glad Leo found EJ and Kristen. Yeah, it doesn't have to sit there and drag out. But Lashanta, I was also like, Leo, instead of going 20 rounds with them with the questions, why don't you just untie them already? Tracy says, Mommy Dearest was the movie. Lashanta says Gabby was a triplet. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, Dolly made such a good point. Dolly was like, I'm gonna say this again. When Gabby said that she didn't have much to live for without Stefan, and I'm like, she he did have a daughter, right? The daughter that she let go halfway around the world. Like, no, it's fine. I'll see her when I see her. That daughter. So he says, I think Wendy is supposed to finally make a decision between Chip and Johnny. So that's good. They can sit there and put us out of. They can sit there and put me out of my misery with that. I'll be happy. Last day says it's days only new soap opera. Yep, that is. I think so. Let me know if I'm wrong. I think so. Chat is Days of Our Lives actually going to be the only new soap opera for tomorrow? Because I know GH isn't doing it, and I know YNR isn't doing it because I started to look at the episode for YNR. They had some woman named Victoria Rowland on there, and some other people that I didn't know who they were. But he says, I'm glad, and Gladys is making it worse. Yeah, no, she is. She is. And yeah, but that's my whole thing, though. It's like the writers will sit there and give her a taste of happiness, a chance to sit there and finally get better, and then they just knock her back down a couple of pegs. Ron says, I bet my girl Sheila gets some surprise vision on Thursday. Maybe Jack come back with good news because she is going to get released from prison. Ron, when you say it like that, it's like I can't even argue with you. I mean, I can totally argue with you, but the way you say it is just like, okay, okay, all right, buddy. Lashanta says Gabby and Stefan's evil. Makai's in the chat. Was good, Makai? Darby, oh my God, thank you, Darby. Darby says, okay, Ron, Sheila seduced RJ as revenge on Brooke, and he impregnates her, and 9 months later, she delivers twins so that grandparents Brooke and Ridge can raise them. Yo, yo. Also, again, thank you, Darby. And yeah, at least it'll give RJ something to do. Thank you, Darby. Darby, you are awesome. Have you too, Jay Bloom. I will see you on Wednesday. I hope I get to see you on Wednesday. Thank you again, Darby. Darby, Jesus Christ, thank you. That's not to say Sasha trusts the wrong people. Yeah, that's very true. Shame, actually. Makai's in the chat. Was good, Makai. And Graham TV's in the chat. Was good, Graham TV. LaShanta said Willow looks good. She's pretty. LaShanta says, why is TJ there? To give him something to do. Oh, to be fair, I do feel like he is, well, I'm trying to find good reasons to actually. I mean, technically, he's a doctor. It would make sense for him to be there just to deliver the news. He is close to Willow. The question really is, why isn't Terry not there? Why isn't Terry not there? Jay Blue says, I forgot to mention that Tyler Perry was at the Anita Baker show on Friday. The show started late, but her voice is still amazing. Nice. Nice. I'm glad. It sounds like you had a good time. I'm very happy about that. Freddie says Sam was pretty much kissing Carly. Yo, you know, Freddie, here's the thing. I actually had a problem with that. I had a problem with that, and I like Carly. Becky D is in the chat. Oh my God. Let's everyone say what's up to Becky D. Seriously, let's everyone say what's up to her. Lorby said TJ's a doctor and a friend. Yeah, so it made sense. I will sit there and say that. It does make sense. Curry says RJ is so useless. Him hooking up with Sheila would be at least be interesting and nauseous at the same time. But it would be interesting. It would be interesting. ZK's in the chat. Oh, have a good night, ZK. Thank you for joining. I don't know. I kind of have a soft spot for Sheila. There's times where she actually does look like she's kind of hot. Not gonna lie. Lobby said, thought I was wondering where. Yeah, I was like, again, once again, James was not there saying that. Like, where's Terry at? Where's oh, who's that? Okay, who's Selena Wu's nephew? Perry Shen. Who's Perry Shen's character? Who does he play? Why am I actually having? Why can I not remember his name? What's the actor that plays? Okay? The actor that plays Perry Shen. What is his character? Because we haven't seen him in a while. I don't like him. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan coming through with the clutch. And Lorby, thank you. Yeah. Yes, Bart. Yes, Brad. And thank you, Anna B. Thank you, Brad. No, I know what you meant. Although I do like the name Barf a lot better, Grams. Yeah, we haven't seen him either. There's a little theory behind that. That yes, I am a guy. Yes, I am. I'm gonna sit there and see the fireworks tomorrow. So I won't be streaming tomorrow. Carrie says maybe RJ. Listen, Carrie, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I don't kink shame. All right. If RJ's in the 9 toes, then You know, whatever. Whatever get your rocks off. I'm cool with it. Within legal limits. Okay, within legal limits. Whatever gets your rocks off in legal limits, I'm with it. So if he wants to go with the nine-toed demon, that's fine. But yeah, we haven't seen Brad in a while. What the hell is he at? What is he doing? Why is he not here? Now, I have a theory. I have a theory about why Brad isn't here. Just saying. And then let's think about this for a minute. Brad isn't here, and Terry isn't here. Does anyone want to sit there and see where I'm going with this theory? Francis Albert, if Sheila does get pregnant with triplets, what would everyone say about her? And um, will she be able to carry? They would sit there and say it's I I'm speechless. I'm speechless. It's a miracle of science. Robbie says I'm not a fan of Elizabeth and Finn either, but I'm a fan of Finn. Yeah, see, I like Finn. I know a lot of people don't like Finn. I would sit there and say it's. I don't know what the hell to sit there and say with that. Johnson said the RJ hook this RJ up with Sheila taking. Oh my God, Kyrie's. Kyrie says if RJ gives Sheila a foot massage, I'm gonna have a nightmare. Now Sheila has been upgraded to triplet. The world is and exactly. See, and that also well, one, thank you, Kyrie, and two, yeah. See, I said the same thing. I said the same thing to Kyrie. So I was like, yo, I like that picture. I like that picture. Now Laura B says, oh great, now Ron wants to. Yeah, my dude Ron is always constantly evolving. Also, thank you so much, Kyrie. Thank you. Jesus Christ. You're awesome. And yeah, see, that's like I was listening to saying I was saying CW. I was like, yo, this is a nice picture. I like it. Let's not just say I can't wait for Brooke. I can't wait till Brooke comes to Tom. Steffi gonna put her in her place since Rich won. Yeah, I was gonna sit there and say I was like, yo, listen, that's Freddie says Brit is dead. Maybe is why Brad character is vanished because that was his only friend. Yeah, I mean, yes, I can see that being a plausible reason. I do. It would also suck though too. Bobby said I forgot to say I like it. But yeah, see, that's like I was saying. It's a good picture. It is. Seriously, it is. I like it. You just seem very happy and free and just like I don't know, like you just have this lighter mood, you know. That's not to say I'm sick of Holt deflecting. Me too. I was I literally I was like, yo, just tell Brooke. Stop BSing around. Johnson, it's a real shame how hard the Flash movie failed. It's actually really a shame, Jonathan. I actually do like that movie. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, Jonathan. Think about this for a minute. If they're gonna reboot the DC movie, does it really matter if you see the Flash or not? It's the same thing with Shazam. Why am I gonna sit there and see a movie with a franchise that they're not gonna continue? But to be fair, I actually did. I like the Flash way more than I like Shazam. Kyrie says, I'm sure cheap ass Rich gave RJ some trust funds so he can be the daddy Sheila got. Yo, Ron. Ron says, but Albert, who's going to be her doctor? I don't think she would trust it with her. I don't think she would trust Lee with her life. So, Ryan, let me get this straight. You think that her doctor's going to be Finn? There's never, Ron, I can't tell if you're trying to create like fan fiction or something like that, but I'm gonna go with it though. You think that Finn is actually going to be, um, you think that Finn is going to be a doctor? God damn it! Now Kyrie says Brooke is no, she's not. She's not. She's really not. Johnson says, speaking of which, how do you feel about? I like the look. I like the look, Jonathan, and I kind of hate myself for saying that too. Really hate myself for saying that. 'Cause you know me, I'm a Henry Cavill lawyer. I'm a Henry Cavill fan. But when I looked, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, he he, he does fit the bill. To be fair, I didn't sit there and think that Henry Cavill fit the bill as well though. So I'm yeah, I do, Jonathan. I do too. Again, I hate myself for saying that, but I gotta be honest. I gotta be fair. I hate being an adult. I hate being a mature adult sometimes. I really do. Freddie said that last. It. I mean, Freddie. The problem is, to be fair, the first one wasn't really that good. If we're gonna be honest, Freddie, it's not like the first one was just like, oh my god, this is amazing. It really wasn't. Freddie also says Liz and Finn are boring as hell. Hmm. All right. So let me ask you a question, Freddie. So you're saying that they're boring. What would you do? What would make them actually better? That's the question. What would actually make them better? Um, to actually make them more fun to watch. Jakar says, what you thought about today's episode of Days? I liked it. I thought it was good. Jakar, I did feel like, um, honestly, tell you the truth, Jonathan. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, Jakar, I feel like anyone could do better than Wendy. Wendy annoyed the hell out of me. Wendy annoyed me. I wanted, listen, I wanted Harrison to shoot Wendy so bad. I really did. Um, but overall, I actually did like. And I should tell you too, Jakars, I feel like at this point, Jonathan belongs with Chanel. Let's just be real. Johnny belongs with Chanel. Upper Deck said Carly gets away with a lot of stuff because she sent her to so much that goes on. She has a lot of flaws, but she also has bring so much to the table. So Upper Deck, so basically what your Smith is saying is that she gets away with a lot of stuff because of plot, right? Is that what you're Smith is? Because it sounds like you're Smith. I mean, yeah, I guess she's tied to a lot of different things. Oh no. I'm sorry, I said it actually really fast. But no, Alpha Doc. What that sentence just told me was that because she's tied to so many people, it's plot. Justice is almost happy about Rachel being cast. Oh, I gotta see how she looks. I didn't see how she looks. I only saw the dude. I didn't actually see her. Zach, and that's the problem of the doc. It's like that's the problem. It's just like it's so ugh. It's like it's just plot. Freddie says I'm actually not interested. I would like to see Liz and Finn as a friends. Okay, no, I get it. Wendy. I mean, Jakara's here. No, Wendy annoys me every day. Almost every day that she's actually there, she annoys me. Who else would not trust Lee and yes, Ben would save her life. Yeah, I now it's like it's everything is just moving against me. Like this chat is just going super slow. Now, Jakar said Johnny Dutch is blown with snow, and I keep saying it. No, and I watch your video, so I do know that. I trust me, Jakar. So I know that. Oh, actually, tell you the truth. Here's the thing, Jakar. Not only do I not know that, guess who else knows that? Carson Bowman. I mean, Carson Boltman knows that. Carson Boltman actually knows that. Johnson says she stars in Miss Mark. I didn't actually watch that, but I do know what you're talking about. Bobby says, I purposely didn't see the Flash movie on purpose. Even Steve Wonder could see. Damn. Here's the thing. For me, Darby, um, I want to see that movie. I understand why people don't want to watch it. I get it. Why is this going so damn slow? I get a lot of people don't want to watch the movie. It worked for me. But I think what it really comes down to is, Darby, no one's gonna watch a movie when a franchise is ending. So Darby, you wanna okay, Darby, take a wild guess how much I actually spent for those tickets. For the movie tickets to see the Flash. Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess how much I actually spent to sit there and see that. Oh, Chris is in the chat. Kristen says it's about seniority, longevity, and being a legacy character. I mean, Krista, is that the answer to the question? Is that the answer to the question that you're talking about? Because we all talk about that. So let me know. Let me know if that's the case. Lashanta says I'm over Trev. Yes, very. Graham said yes. John needs to be Wendy stay with Trev in his fish. I never. Here's the thing, Grant. I never actually had fish tacos, so I wanna probably. I've never been a taco person, so yeah, never mind. Um, Lashanta says Wendy's playing games. Johnny, move on. Both of them needs to move on. Lashanta, both of them needs to move on. Now Johnson says I agree that Johnny Chanel should have another chance to get the whole. Yep, and I agree with that. And Darby, you said $8. That's nope. It was Darby. It was way more than $8. It was way more than $8. Normally, I save my embarrassment for like the members live stream, but I'm gonna take one more guess, Darby, and I will tell you the answer. Anyone, take a guess. Yeah, Jonathan, that's it. I was like, yo, listen, he's when it comes to his Johnny, um, he's been screwed over in love just in general. Okay, nope. Ooh, Grams, you're actually closer. $18. $18 and change. $18 and change. I spent to go see the Flash. True story. Krista says yes. Yes, it is. Carly has all three behinds her 25 years, and Spencer gives her the right. Also, Carly shows true humility and remorse. Nina is not even close. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Wow. I I don't even know what to say about that. That all seems like plot, but okay, all right. Darby says Grand Slam. Yeah, no, $18, Ariana. $18. Now Becky D says aren't most movies. Yeah, they are. I don't know why they shot this one up, Becky D. But they shot that up like yeah, it was $18. Darby said um here's the thing, Jakar. I actually like Lee. I do. Um wow, I'm actually fun as alcohol. I'm actually a Lee fan. I actually do like Lee. I feel like the show does need his I feel like the show does need characters like Lee and Megan and stuff like that. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Krista says Nina has been on 9 years, and she's not a legacy character, regardless of how beloved the actress is. Wait. Krista, no. Has has she actually been on the show for 9 years? Stop. Has she been actually been on for 9 years? Tracy says, I did go see Indiana Jones. I was like, it, but I only went because I like Harrison Ford. Okay. Yeah, no, I paid, yeah, he's on another show, right, LaShanta? He's on another show. I can't remember what show it is. Tracy says, when I ate fish, they were good. Krista says, I haven't seen Humiliate or Remorse to anyone, but possibly Sonny. Carly lost Sonny, Jason, money, her hotel, almost her freedom, Drew, and will soon be, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, okay, that I didn't know that. Damn. Okay, but okay, let me ask you a question, Krista. Do you honestly think if you saw the episode today, do you really think that Sam should have gave her that much of a pass? Do you really think that Sam should have gave Carly that much of a pass? Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm real. Yeah, Grams and Becky. I'm like, yo, I'm really surprised. 9 years. Yeah. Papa Doc says the only good thing about Nina was that the way she forgave Sasha after the way she was deceived and treated her like a daughter. That's the only relationship in which Nina is not selfish. And I agree with that. I agree with that. Jakara says, I never knew you hated Jason. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. We mean okay. You mean Jason? You mean Harrison? No, I want to be very clear. Um, so let me know what you're talking about. You talking about Jason Morgan, or you talking about Harrison? Or you talking about Harrison Michaels? Ashanta says Bobby and Carly came a long way. No, they did. Krista says it wasn't Carly's decision to send Drew to prison. This is no, and I no, I get that. But what I'm saying is, do you think that Sam should have been that friendly? That's my whole thing. Andrea's in the chat. What's good, Andrea? Andrea. Andrea. Have a good night, Ron. Thank you for joining. I can't wait to hear more about you and Sheila and her triplets now, because we went from twins to triplets, so that's cool. Now Freddie says everyone in Port Charles is kissing Carly. Oh yes. No, I don't hate Jason Morgan. I like Jason. I just don't always I don't like the way that he was there for Carly and her kids. He was there for Carly's kids more than he was there for his own kids. That's my issue. That's my issue. Um, but that's my whole thing, though. Yes, no, and Chris, you have to sit there and think of it this way. I'm a Carly fan, right? I will generally most of the time pick Carly over Nina any day of the week, right? But Sam shouldn't have been that nice to her. She really should. The your fault exactly. I couldn't get with that regards. I'm like, you saving her kids more than you are with your own kids. Like, what are you doing? Red and bone. Now Kristen said yes, Sam has hired. Kristen says yes, Sam has her own past she's never criminally paid for, aka watched no, but okay. I get that. It's not about who should pay for, who should pay and who shouldn't pay. It's not about who should take responsibility for their crimes. My issue, and again, I like Carly, but the your baby dad. your baby's daddy, right, is going to jail for saving her. I don't feel like, here's the thing. I don't think that Sam should have cursed her out, should have been super angry, but she shouldn't have been so friendly and chummy with her other. That's my issue, you know. Scout's gonna go out without her dad for um 3 years. Now double see what happened to Sam that judge had her father Julian for her. What happened to the Sam that judge had father Julian for her crime? Jakar says, Albert, how do you record reviews every day? Um, I just have the time. That's just what it really comes down to. I just have the time. Now Ariana says Sam lets that slide way too easily. I just yeah, it can be tough. Jakar's I mean, granted I do reviews every day, but I may not do all four of them. And I love what I do. I think that's the thing that actually gives me that extra energy. Is because I love what I do. If I didn't love what I do, if I wasn't truly passionate about it and just having a lot of fun doing it, I can see me not being able to do it every day. But that's the thing of Jakar is if you can't do it every day, do it once a week. If you can't do it every day, do it once a week. Krista said, but this was your choice. Yeah, I get that. I do. But yes, no, Jakar, just to answer your question, there's a lot of people that can't do it every day. There's a lot of people that can't do it every day. DC does it once a week. So if you take all the episodes, you only talk about the most important stuff, I feel like that'll work for you a lot better. Exactly, but that's what I'm saying, Jakar, is do it once a week. Do it once a week. If you can do it once a week, you're good. A lot of people can't do it every day. Oh, it was oh no, what is about wine that just makes my eyes so heavy? No, it was good. It was good. He had a good day. We had a good day. Um, it was really good to see him again. He works a lot. I work a lot. Be very tough. But yes, no, just to answer your question, yeah, once a week. And that's like, yes, I actually am gonna ask you a question. Jagaris, have you actually thought about doing it once a week? Like how DC does it, he does it once a week. Or James. James does his reviews once a week. Yes, no, and I, Krista and just everyone else. I would have kind of came at Sam a little sideways. And she would have really been angry at Carly because Drew did actually choose that. With that being said, you don't have to sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm here for you," this, that, and the third. Like, I just don't feel like there should be that level of we're that cool. You know, I don't think there's nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a little bit of animosity. Look at Ava and Carly. They've come a long way. They don't snipe at each other like they used to, right? Well, Carly's not letting that go with what Ava did with Morgan's ghost. And I feel like that's a level of contentment that I can understand and appreciate. Freddie says Sam and everyone else all up in Carly's. Yeah, we got the queen in the chat. Lanikia, let's everyone say what's up, Lanikia. The queen, aka the queen. Lanikia said Drew made the choice to go to prison, but it's Carly's fault. He even had to make that choice. Had she minded her own business, they wouldn't. And I agree with that. I agree with that. Yo, listen, when you got royalty, like Laniki up in the chat. Just Dang. That's right. Everyone showed this woman some respect. Got the queen up in the chat. Seriously. Becky D says, I think Sam acts like that to Carly because she understands how it feels for Drew to go to prison. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I don't, Becky D, you're not wrong. You're absolutely right about that. I guess for me personally, I'm like, yes, hit that like button. Thank you, Black Mind. Hit that like button. Seriously, hit the like button. It really does actually help. We get people in all the time. We got the Queen here tonight, gracing us with her presence. That's crazy. Every time I sit there, like I'll watch a review from her, or I'll sit there and get a chance to watch Rock, or even Dion. Last night, Dion was sitting there doing this thing. I'm just like, damn, they got so many people doing this. Also, I said this is my members only. Let me read Kyrie's comment. Kyrie says, exactly, I said that from day one as well. Carly should mind her own damn business. It's annoying that she's getting away with it too, and lips stay glued to her. Yes. Um, but I think most people know who. Ooh, yeah. I'm not gonna go into that. I am not gonna go into that. I will talk about it in the members only. Did I miss something? You did. You certainly did. Yes, for the people that don't know, this Saturday, if everything works out, I'm going to be doing a video with James, aka JLJ Media, to be interviewing that guy, finding out his stories, how he does what he does, all that good stuff. So yes, if you know who James is, me and James doing a collab this Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Papa Doc said you never really very much. Oh, spend much time with Scout away. Honestly, bringing you back was a big waste. He had no chemistry with anyone. Billy had chemistry with everyone. But that's okay. I'm gonna look more into this, Papa Doc. I'm gonna say this stuff. The thing with Billy Miller is that there was a lot of rumors, not good rumors, of why he will probably never come back if those rumors are true. Like people always sit there and say, "Oh, well, Billy Miller's better. Billy Miller's this. Billy Miller's that." I was like, have you ever heard the stories about Billy Miller? Are we just going to sit there and act like this is another Luke situation? We just skip over the fact that he is an R word, um, and people just rocking with him anyway. Freddie says Gladys needs to crawl under a rock where she belongs. That's how low she's. Well, yes, and I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Becky D says, "Quote, yes." Listen, James is my guy. Becky D. We we will go back and forth on a lot of things, but yeah, James is my guy. And I figure, it's been a while since I did a video with James anyway. DeSantis says Ava gonna sleep with Austin after he hooked. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm trying so hard to sit there and reconcile with that decision. No, no. Hmm. Excuse me. Jakar says, "How do you feel about Harrison's character?" I feel like he's Jason Morgan. I feel like he's Jason Morgan 2.0. I really do. Krista said, "Yeah, Billy Miller will never return." So okay, so Krista, Okay, all right, you know. I'm so glad you know, and it sucks that it actually happened. Upper that Drew never seen Scout. Anyways, bring Drew back was a waste. Oh, read that already. I just said I can't wait to watch Saturday. Yeah. Do you night or day? No, I'm doing it at night. You know, the usual time. Let me see if I read that right. Night, do you think Aubrey? Yes or no? I can't wait for it. Well, yeah, that's exactly what I said. I'm gonna be. Jesus Christ, this is taking forever. Freddie said Drew chose to spend. Yeah, yes, Freddie. You know, that's the thing. We can all sit there and publicly shame Drew for spending. You know, it's really funny. Even Sonny today was like, I thought you would be with Scout." Sonny even said, "I thought you would be with Scout." And of course, Drew made up some sort of lame ass excuse why he couldn't be bothered to spend time with his daughter. Father of the year right there, but whatever. Now Kyrie says it's not like Austin snatched Avery or scared Avery. He distracted the nanny and put out some balloons while he had his eyes on her the whole time. Yeah, that's very true. It's true. He didn't kidnap her for long. He really didn't. So it was more of a jump scare. Also, can say Fraser Drew chose to spend his. Yeah. Why is this taking so? Oh my god. Ariana says Billy Miller set that ship to sail a long time ago. Yeah, so you all right, so exactly, Ariana. So you know. Lanikia says Austin comes across very creepy to me. Really? I'm kind of curious why. Is it because of is it because of the whole Todd Manning won't like live thing or just a gut feeling? And this is oh my god. Have a good night, have a good night, CW. Thank you for joining. Yeah, no, Tracy, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, Tracy, James is my guy. James is my guy. And you know, it's really funny, Tracy. I came in on his live. I joined his live stream because that just sounds dirty. I joined his live stream early. We were sitting talking about that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, Tracy, it's gonna be a little bit different though, because it's not gonna be all four of us. It's not gonna be three of us. It's just gonna be me and James again. But this time, Tracy, he's going to be on my channel. Like the last time I did a video with James, I was on his channel. So, Krista said, to be honest, I'm surprised that Kelly Monaco is still on James because of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have a good night, Andrea. Yeah, you're you're spot on, Krista. Graham says Austin does give like, yeah. That's what I was meant to say. I can see what I can see what Nikki is meant to talk about the creep factor. Oh my God, Kyrie's. Thank you, Kyrie's. Kyrie says Ava already made it clear if Austin does it again, she's gonna be there's gonna be some slow singing and flowers bringing up in there. Oh yeah, no, that's very true. That is very true. And also, thank you, Kyrie's. Yeah, no, you make a lot of sense. It's not like he kidnapped her. It's not like he kidnapped her for like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Johnson says it's a shame that the Quartermaines never properly welcomed Austin into the family. It is. But also, I'm not gonna lie, it started off good, but then he doesn't do anything with the Quartermaines anymore, too. That's also a shame. Lenny Kiss says, no, I love Todd. I don't think is who he says he is. I agree. I think he's more involved than what he's saying. It's actually really funny, Lenikia. A lot of people in the chat actually said the same thing. Oh, some people said that he was out there either calling the shots or he was second in command, which is actually pretty interesting. You said something that a lot of people in the chat said too. Solomon. Solomon says, "Good evening, all. Thought I'd stop by. It's been a while. I've been busy lately." Solomon, it is so good to see you in the chat again. Jesus Christ. I was just taking. Oh my God! Seriously? The shot says Austin still playing. Austin still played in her face about her child. Very true. Very true. Even if it wasn't like permanent or hours and stuff like that, but I can see where Kyrie's is coming from, but I can see where you're coming from also. Ariana says Kelly alluded to it when she was on Dancing with the Stars. Are they still together, Ariana? Do you know if they're still together? I'm assuming it's a no, but I want to sit there and ask anyway. Ariana says Kelly Monica. Freddie says Drew sorry ass deadbeat. Freddie says hashtag Drew sorry ass dad. Perry says people came back at a great time. Finally, no drama today. It helps Maria surrounded by an all powerhouse. Yep. Oh, Carrie's. I gotta sit there and message you later on. I gotta message you later on before I go to sleep. Man, I miss my alcohol. Someone says anyone been watching B&B? It's unbelievable. It's unbearable to watch. That's that you, Solomon. It almost seems like that's kind of an everyday occurrence, though. But yeah, there's a couple reasons for that though too, Carries. There is. I don't know if you was in the chat this week. I think you was in the chat, so I think you kind of know half of the story. I think you know half of the story. Benika says I'm doing days and catching up on a few other reviews before heading out. Before heading out, RB says don't jinx us. You going on like a trip or something? Like I mean, if you don't mind me asking you going like on a trip or something? This how I'm doing days and catching up on other reviews before I head out. Freddie says Jason and Drew both sorry. Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay. So okay? Cool, 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 cool. Oh no. Also, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, listen, I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Tracy. Jakar says, "What's your favorite soap right now?" I'm still gonna go with GH. Lord knows why, but Days is my second, and right now, YNR is one to my third. Lineker said, "I don't like that. I don't like that he took her child either. But maybe I'm looking at it. I'm looking at that as a mother, because no, yeah, that's. Hmm. You know what? I would sit there and say I do give you a lot of props though, Lineker, because you didn't just sit there and flat out say, "Oh, I didn't like it because of X, Y, and Z." You did sit there and look at the factors. You did look at the factors. I do like that. Listen, just in general, as far as being like reviewing and stuff like that, That is one of those things you do need to sit there and have is critical thinking. And that sentence right there showed that. Freddie said Jason Debbie that no Jason Debbie thing one and Drew's Debbie thing two. Jakar says Austin can go because I'm sick of him. Damn. Wait, why you don't like Austin Jakar? I'm very curious about that. Curry says, I know that's right. I won't let anyone take my future children away. Either I wouldn't play that. They will know true pain if you mess with very, very true, Curry's. I get it. I get it. But no, just in general, like the fact that she's able to sit there and take a step back and be like, maybe I'm being biased because I am a mother. Instead of just saying what's on your mind. Listen, I get props for props is due, right? There's certain people that don't have that level of critical thinking. Tracy says, I agree, he is more involved than he lets on. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of the case, maybe. Jakar says Austin ain't nothing but a dry character with nothing to do. He's trash and dull. Oh, very interesting. Oh, Jakar, I forgot to ask you a question. This is only one simple question. Are you still having fun doing reviews? Like Days of Our Lives and General Hospital reviews? Are you still actually having fun doing them? I felt like I was about to knock my alcohol on the floor on myself. Also, why the hell is this hitting me so fast? Freddie says, Ava said it's been a minute since Nicholas. I need some loving. I need some. I need some loving in the bed tonight. Girl says, okay, good. I know. Here's the thing, Jakar. I know it's kind of a basic question, but I always like to sit there and ask that because at the end of the day, if you are, now Jakar says, there's 3 days of our. Okay, good. I always like to ask that, Jakar, because you've been doing reviews for a while. So I know you know how hard they are to do. They're tiresome. They can be a lot. They can be challenging. Different reasons. But the fact that you're having fun doing them is definitely going to help you. Because if you're not having fun, what's the point? The Shanta says Austin blackmails Konami. Georgie didn't like him for a reason. Austin blackmails Benelli. Georgie didn't like him for a hey, Georgie didn't like Austin. Someone says the Ball and the Beautiful has been worse than a rehash. Me lately, TV land, please. Pick up B&B, it stinks. I think they should go on the streaming service. I think they should go on the streaming service personally. I really do, Solomon. But on Paramount, Kara says Ava needed her back cracked. Ava needs some loving every now and then. I agree. There's no what you call in the app. There's no. I'm all for loving in the afternoon. Carrie says. I mean, Jakar says doing reviews can be challenging and hard. It can be, but that's what I'm saying to Jakar. As long as you're having fun. If you're having fun, it's not going to matter, right? If you're having fun. Now, Lashanta said no. I don't know if that's towards me or not. Carrie says Georgie hated Austin. I'm surprised you don't remember. Oh, I do remember that. I think I actually read the sentence wrong. I do remember that. Because I really sat there and you're right, I do remember because I really sat there and I was like, Maxie, you need to control this. You need to sit there and control that. That was getting that was annoying as hell. I think I kind of read it wrong because for some odd reason this alcohol seems like it's hitting me faster. I only have one drink. Well, I am a lightweight, so it does make sense. Love you said true, Georgie hated Austin. Which I mean, again, I get that. Like, probably she's a good BS detector, but Ariana says, Ava needs some Austin, and he turned it up all for the afternoon love. Yes, I'm a very huge fan of Loving in the Afternoon. Simon says how a Tyler Perry sitcom makes for a better drama than B&B. Mine are already boring, but good lord, B&B. Solomon, I saw one. What was the movie with him and Eugene Loving? Witness Protection. I hated that movie. I hated that movie. Listen, if people like Tyler Perry and his comedies, bless you. I'll sit there and say that. Darby says, can anyone remember what happened to that Boy Scout who out? That's a damn good question. I forgot his name too. That's a really good question, Darby. I didn't actually sit there and even remember him till you said something. Harry Hannah says Maxie couldn't handle Austin. That seemed kind of odd choice. It did, which is weird because I felt like Austin could have been Maxie's. I don't know. There was something that was just off about him. Maybe it was the age or something. Tracy says, "I love how much you're growing with your channel. You're so much more relaxed." Oh my God! Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. I am. I mean, here's the thing, and I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but the fact that I actually have you here proves that I'm actually doing a good job, and it's because of people like you. Loki says, "No, I don't have an Instagram. What do you guys?" Oh, never mind. But no, seriously, Tracy, the fact that I have people like you, that does actually help. And thank you again. Harry says the urine arrest has been good for a while though. It has. It has. I know it's gonna go through a slum sometimes, but I give YNR more credit than actually I give him more credit than this oh I'm so drunk. It's been doing a lot better now. Oh Javos says I'll see you tomorrow for the fireworks. Have a good night, Javos. Thank you for joining. Lori says he appeared and disappeared in 2 episodes. Lashanta says Stewart. Okay. I think you might be talking to somebody else, or I'm so drunk that I might have missed it. So either way, I apologize. Freddie says I would rather see Austin and Ava instead of Maxie and Austin. They just don't fit. It's really funny, Freddie. I agree with that sentence 100%. Screw it. Screw it. But yes, have a good night, Jarvis. Thank you for joining, and I will get your name right at some point. I promise. It took me a while to get Lashanta's name, and I feel like I'm still getting her name wrong. So I will get your name. Why am I so depressed? I'm actually out of alcohol. Jakar said, I'm so disappointed at GH. I can't even review them today. It was really funny, Jakar. I felt like that about Days of Our Lives. For the last past couple of episodes, I couldn't sit there and deal with it. Lashanti says he saved Peter, and when they went climbing, he found Scout. He was air out. Wow, this is taking too long. Ariana says, what was in those Reese's Pieces earlier? It was just, I don't even think it has anything to do with the Reese's Pizza. I think I just, want to be fair, I should, that's good. I've always been a lightweight when it comes to us drinking. So this whole members meetup thing is going to be hilarious. Have a good night, Jakars. Thank you for joining. It was so great to see you. Also, if you're members, make sure you renew that membership next month. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Have a good night, Jakars. Thank you for joining. Um, but yeah, just to answer your question, Ariana, I don't think anything was in it. I think I just, lightweight for a hot minute. Krista says, rumor has it one of the exes comes to GH for Martin. Yeah, what? She married? What? Oh, okay. I heard about the rumors. I don't know what stuff is true and which one isn't, but Krista says now. I mean, Kyrie says, "No, I'm not going to try to start drama. Oh, I really not. I want to give a membership again. I just don't." Yo, see, this is why Kyrie is one of my favorites. That even though I'm not supposed to have favorites, but this is the reason why Kyrie is one of. She said, "Did you bring down the house?" No, no. But I'm sorry, Tracy. I might have missed one of your comments, though. No, now, Tracy said, oh, Becky Z said, did you forget to eat before you drank? Yeah, I didn't eat that much. So I think that's why it's hitting me a lot. Thank you, Becky Z. That's why it's hitting me a lot sooner. That's very true. I did. It hit me a lot sooner. God damn it. No, it hit me a lot sooner. Have you ever watched? Yeah, I actually have, Solomon. I did. What the hell? Solomon, have you ever? Oh, no. Darby says Days was good. We're good, GH. Just let's say I could deal with our Willow. You know, Double C, actually, I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. I do. And Tracy said, why, what advice would you give to people starting YouTube? Have fun. I no, I'm being dead as serious, Tracy. I would sit there and say, have fun. As long as you're having fun with what you're doing, you're not looking for numbers, you're not looking to sit there and try to blow up on YouTube. As long as you have fun, everything else will go into place. But if you don't actually have fun, it's not going to matter. So that's the thing. It's just about having fun. You know, it's actually really funny, Tracy. Even Brock said the same thing. You got to have fun with what you're doing. That's the Tracy. That's the most important advice is to have fun because it works in so many different ways. Why am I? This is so blurry. It only happens when I'm drinking too. But yeah, Tracy, I was just gonna say that's the number one point. You know, it's actually funny, Tracy. Oh God, thank you for reminding me. I gotta sit down and talk to James again. He's supposed to be doing a class on like starting a channel, and I want to go. I want to go on his channel. I want to go on his Zoom, because I feel like my stuff couldn't hurt. Curry says, I know that's why I'm so hesitant. I keep. All right, guy. Exactly, Ariana. Exactly. Curry's always bringing that. Ooh, that was That that was see Melissa's gonna be mad. You have favors. I know. I broke the damn solid the rule. So bad. That's so bad. Summer Slaughter. That show slowly went down the drain, and when the father got killed, in my opinion, do you think a favorite season? Wait, I'm sorry, Solomon. What show are you talking about? Because I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I'm kind of drunk. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of drunk. So you're gonna have to sit there and tell me what show you're talking about. Oh, she's also this damn thing is going super slow. Oh, um, yeah. No, actually, here's the thing. So I didn't watch it that much, but yeah, I know the fact that the dude kept sitting there saying, "Oh, dynamite, this, that, and third." Oh, no. Okay, so the dude that played, that kept saying dynamite. Now, what was the question? Well, that show slowly went down that train when the brother jumped off my bed. It did, but here's the thing though. The father got upset because one of the, whatever the guy's name is that kept saying dynamite or whatever, he didn't like. I don't know what it was, but he didn't like the fact that he kept getting more screen time because he felt, the father felt like he was actually really contributing to the show. And just the simple fact that you could sit there and say, "Oh, dynamite" every 5 minutes, he was like, "I was done." Solomon, I would sit there and say this much, though. I would sit there and say this much. Most shows, like, I don't know what this about, or when it's going to actually go to it. Man, I'm going to miss Aqua tonight, tomorrow. The movie Bring Down the House. No, I actually haven't. But what? I'm not going to lie, Tracy. I kind of want to see it, though. Uh, I kind of want to see it. I want to see it for the wrong reasons. I want to see it for the wrong reasons. Um, Everyone says the lobby is a member now. Oh my God! Thank you, Kyrie's. Oh my God, Kyrie's. Thank you. My prayers were answered. Went to lobby as intended praise. Oh my God. And also thank you, Ariana, because for some odd reason I can't see it on here. That's so annoying. But yeah, no, thank you. Here's the thing: if I went to YouTube, I'll be able to see all this stuff. But if I went to YouTube, well, I won't be on as long. So thank you, and also thank you, Kyrie. No, it's actually really. I actually really do like Laura B. I'm not supposed to have favorites. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. Tracy sees. If you don't have, here's the thing: if you don't have fun and you're doing it for the wrong reasons, people are smart enough to know. Okay, people are smart enough to know, and it's just not fun. That's the thing. That's the thing, Tracy. You guys have to look at it this way. Me, Broad TV, and even James will sit there and look at this and be like, yes, there's a bit of work. There's work in it. But if it's just work and no fun, then it's like you picked up an extra job. You picked up an extra responsibility. Who the hell wants to pick up an extra responsibility? So that's how I sit there and look at it. That's in all reality, that's what gives me the strength. Because Jakari's just like, how do you sit there and do this 5 days a week? I said this to my members, and I'll say this here. as long as I get to sit there and hang out with people I consider friends, I'm always going to be here and have a good time. So that's all I'll sit there and say to that, Tracy. Oh, crap. Slowing down. Sorry. Um, so I messed it up. You're talking about JJ. That was the one thing that kept saying Dynamite all the time. I didn't find it funny either. What was so funny about a forced goofy stereotype of a young? Well, here's the thing, Solomon. Let's think about the times. Let's move it back and think about the times. Yeah, good times. Think about the time it was actually in. If you look at it now, Solomon, you wouldn't find that funny. You looked at it back then, different. It was acceptable back then. Also, we didn't have the internet to sit there and have people cry out and stuff. Solomon, you remember a show called Married with Children? Think about that show back then. And think about it now. Freddie says if the writers keep creating all these blockings between Spencer and Trina, they could keep Spencer and Esme together if it was created. Oof. Oh, Freddie. Freddie. Springer Nation is in up in arms. And I don't know if there's a merit to it or not. Tracy says good times is what JJ was on. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, because he talks about dynamite and being stereotypical and stuff like that. I'm like, you gotta think about the times we were actually in. And what's good, Big Nate? Thank you for joining. Days of Our Life, General Hospital, Young and the Restless, and Bold and Beautiful. That's pretty much where they were at. Seriously, that's just my thoughts. Bobby says, I think this is why Springer fans are so upset they barely together before they're being forced apart. Yes. But here's the thing, Lord B. It's more than that. It's more than that, Lord B. That's only a fraction of why Springer Nation is upset. There's more to that, though. I hate saying that because I have my own theories about that. Tracy says James Evans was the father of that. Was the father of what and why is no? Tracy says no. That's not what Songna says. True, Robert. I guess I have to. I guess I have to have been roaming the streets during that time to understand what that was going on. I do remember our children. That was alright. But that's the thing, Solomon. It was alright back then. Do you think it's alright now? Seriously, stop and think about that, Solomon. It was back then. It was alright. What do you think it is now? Now, Upper Dog says Willow was my favorite character. Why do you say was? Toby says, I get it now. Drew is next, Jax. He's the second place troll. That Carly received when she can have Jason or Sunny and she feels like a winner, but after Drew did the kids what? Ooh. But yeah, so God damn it, this taking so long. I feel like I just read it at this point. Yeah, Tracy says I love it. Tyler Perry used that movie you created, Witness Protection, just my opinion. Okay. Also sorry for people in the chat. It's like StreamYard is going extremely slow for some reason. Now, Freddie says, and okay, if we ever get to Freddie's comment, Freddie says, I was for Sabrina, but if this is how they're doing it, then oh well. Yeah, it's a deeper meaning behind it. Oh, Freddie says, why can't Trina go through this hell of being drugged and being framed, of taping Josh and Cam having blank when there was, I don't get the writers. Man, I almost actually spilled my damn drink on this keyboard. God damn it. Now we'll long what? Krista says Tracy says I 1,000% agree with you. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you can't now. Lashanta says Kami can't say anything nowadays, and you're right. You're 100% right because you would get canceled. You know, Lashanta, I'm gonna highlight this comment if it ever actually gets to it. Lashanta says comics can't get away with anything nowadays. Lashanta, I'll tell you this much. As a YouTuber, I'm waiting for me to get my first apology video. And I'm being dead ass serious. I'm waiting to get my first apology video because I'm going to say something that's going to annoy people, upset people, whatever you want to sit there and say. It's gonna happen now. I think now Nate said to answer your question, heck yeah, Carly gets away with everything on the show. She never ever has been held responsible. This was actually pretty a good comment. This is actually this is Solomon says, do you remember the episodes of Good Times when the kids was talking about James had high blood pressure and Mr. Evans turned into the Hulk? It's not. No, I do not remember that. Well, to be fair, Solomon, I didn't actually watch. Like, I wasn't watching it religiously. You know, I only saw whatever my parents was actually had on the screen. That's what I saw. Hmm. Damn, I think I actually poured too much, but I don't like wasting alcohol. So now, Darby says after making his choice, Drew deserves almost all the smoke he's going to get for choosing prison. Yeah, I mean, Darby. Here's the thing: we can all agree on that, right? You're 100% right. We can all agree on that. Damn, Solomon, it's so good to see you again. Sorry, it's like 10:30. Let's I was obsessed over married children. Al Bundy. See, Lashanta. Okay. With that comment being said, we can always disagree about Phyllis and Diane. But that comment right there, Lashanta, is the reason. It's the reason why we. It's the reason why we rock. It's the reason why I rock with you. Okay. It's the reason why I rock with you. Yeah, I rock with you, Lashanta. I do. There's an energy, right? WC says only the Lord knows why Simpsons still on his shit. Oh, WC, that the Simpsons is actually still on. To be fair, WC, I grew out of watching that show. I really did. I grew out of watching that show. I don't think it's a bad show. I just grew out of watching it, and I haven't had a lot of time to watch Family Guy. Pretty said Trina should have never been in this mess to begin with. They should have just let her enjoy the college life. Then maybe Sabrina and Esme would have made Trina's life miserable, especially Esme. Thomas said, "You should have watched it, man. The Edge was funny and sad. At the same time, James was too damn old to be thrown or Solomon, I do have YouTube, so I can sit there and actually try to watch that. Oh, Solomon, do you know the name of the episode? Or like the what you call it? I'll look it up. Apadoc said, whoa, 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 whoa. Apadoc said, I never care for married with children. Is there a particular reason why? I feel like Apadoc is playing with my damn emotions at this point. Apadoc, you playing with my emotions, bro? Love your season The Simpsons. Yep, they're still on. They're still on, Lorby. Also, again, big shout out to Kyrie's. I'm gonna be sitting there doing my what you call it, my community post. Now Valerie says I stopped watching The Simpsons in the '90s. I had a Bart Simpson. Valerie actually did tell. Oh, Valerie, let me ask you a question in the chat. One, Valerie, did you see the place that we're going to meet up for the members only? And two, do you think you'll be able to go? I would definitely love to sit there and see you if that's the case, though. Papa Doc says it just didn't interest me. Okay, all right. I will. Okay. I don't know what to say. You know what? I respect your decision. That's cool. Lobby says I'm aware of married children, but I've never watched. Oh, well, to be fair, Lorby, I would sit there and say this, and it is more of a guy sitcom. If we're gonna be honest, Lorby, it is more of a guy sitcom. So I'm assuming, Lorby, you're a woman, but if you're a man, then I apologize. Freddie says, "Happy Fourth of July! Happy Fourth of July! Happy Fourth of July, Freddie! Thank you for joining us." But yeah, just in general, I feel like it's more of a man sitcom. Solomon says, "Not that women can't watch it. I'm not trying to get canceled tonight." Solomon says, "Albert, let's be honest, married children is alright." And that no, it's not. It's not, but it. Hmm. Just here's the thing, Solomon. It's more of a pioneer sort of show. It's more of a pioneer sort of show. Have a good night, Gemini. Thank you for joining. Oh, Valerie, I don't know if you answered my question yet. Well, unless I'm drunk and I missed it. Abaduck said, had anyone ever watched that? I heard about it. Lobby said, okay, now I wanted to make sure. Somebody says, I always thought that the son character on Married Children was. Oh my God, Solomon, I'm so glad you're in the chat. No, Solomon, I mean, Valley, I don't know if you actually heard my question or if I was too drunk to answer. Guess what? Oh, okay, cool. I'm so, okay. Damn, these things. Okay. I didn't know yeah, I want to make sure I didn't miss it, Valerie. But okay, you let me know. It'd be cool to sit there and see you. Oh, what the hell? I never, but but I'm just not just saying, Bobby, because here's the thing. I feel like a lot of the comedy, the reason I'm sitting there saying that, and why is this taking forever? I feel like a lot of the comedy was geared towards men. So I get that. Yep, CW says exactly what you're talking about. No, I felt like I did, Valerie. That's why I went back. Are you kidding? That's why I went back because I was like, one, I probably missed it because how slow StreamYard is, and two, well, apparently I actually got kind of drunk off of one drink. Ariana says, good night, everyone. Good night, everyone in chat. You too, Ariana. Thank you. Have a safe 4th of July. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. It's always a pleasure and a blessing to sit there and see you. Why is it taking so? It's always a pleasure and a blessing to see you. Oh, Jonathan says, and when I get to it, Jonathan says same thing. Jonathan, is one of the many reasons why I rock with you. And of course, I can't have favorites, but this is one of the main reasons why I rock with you. You're one of the very few people that actually know about Unhappily Ever After. Now, have a good night, Alpha Dog. Thank you for joining. Carly says, I will let you know. Okay. But yeah, I'm like, yo, Valerie, I was like, yo, this chat is going so slow. But I'm also just like, this one drink got me done. Have a good night, Darby. Thank you for joining. Lashanta says Bud Bundy was a ladies' man. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I still remember her, and I still remember him and Amber. I don't know if anyone actually watched Marriage or remember Amber. And then they hooked her up with some chick that was like not too smart. Yes, have a good night, Darby. Maybe says they really know you, Marcy. No, Valerie. And then Becky D was like, "Did you? Becky D was need to ask me to eat. Apparently, I didn't eat enough. I'm like, man, what would have happened if I actually would actually had 2 drinks? Have a good night, Krista. Thank you for joining. This was a lot of fun when the chat actually decides to get to you. Yes, have a good night, Krista. Thank you for joining. Ah, God, yes, Valerie, that comment just put a smile on my face. Yes, she was. Yeah, who's actually really hot though? And I know this is kind of going to be a controversial decision or opinion. I always thought that Peggy was actually pretty hot. Okay, I always thought that Peggy was actually pretty good looking. I always now let's not just say how we can call my niece. Oh yes, Kelly Bundy and Christina Applegate. Yes, no, Peggy was my chick though. Someone says other but was no leads me more like a man's lady. Hey, and you know what the thing is though, Solomon? I never actually saw that. I never actually saw that. God, this is taking forever. Harry says, this is the anime stream. I was watching wrestling in the background. Yeah, no, this is pretty much about it. I think I want to sit there and finish my drink also. So I was talking to everyone in the chat. Someone says Albert Becky was bad in the early season, but towards the end, hell no. Man, I don't remember how she looked back and later on. I don't know. I always had a thing for her back in the day though. So Justin says, Casey Girl, aka Piggy, also did. Of course, yeah. I remember that. The thing is, Jonathan, I never actually watched that show that much. Though. Yep, Double C. She was in Futurama. Now CW says Casey Girl was instead very, 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 very true. Yes, Andrea, she is on the Connors, which I'm gonna keep my opinions about myself for that show. Suffice it to say, it's yeah. Probably said, look, Albert, I can't say goodbye and then see you. It's, it's true. Listen, don't get me wrong. Kelly was cool. She had her lane. But maybe I just had a thing for a much more mature lady. That's all. I'm trying to sit there and say the least words that's not going to sit there and get me canceled. Kyrie says, "Oh, good night, everyone. It's been real. I'll see you on Wednesday as long as I'm still breathing." Of course, Kyrie's. Don't even say anything like that. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I mean, I look forward to seeing you Wednesday, Kyrie. Research says, "I hate they took it off every day. Everyone's saying what Al said." Oh my God. Lashanta, I will sit there and say this much. It's not easy to actually score 4 touchdowns in one game. It's not. I'm going to be dead ass serious. It's really not. Darby said, you're climbed that redheaded man. I wish, Darby. I wish. Seriously. Justice says she was also on the sitcom. Yeah, I do remember that, Jonathan. It wasn't really my thing, but I would sit there and say this though. I feel bad for everyone that actually had to wait. They actually had to be on set that day. I'll say that much, Jonathan. I actually do feel bad for the people that actually had to be on set that day because you know what happened that day, right? Oh, also Darby. Now you said something that was really interesting. Darby said if it ever gets to, Darby said, "Can I? Oh, you ever climbed that red-headed mountain ever?" Oh, Darby, what was her name? What was her name? Because you said something that was actually really interesting. What's her name? Rocky Mountains? What's her name? Rocky Mountains, Darby? I actually have to look up that chick. Johnson says sadly yes. Yeah, it was oof. Yeah, I don't actually have words to describe that, Jonathan. I really don't. Valley said I used to watch that then genre. Yeah, I never actually watched it, but I mean I did used to watch Three's Company. Now that I'm dating myself, but yeah. I mean I just oof. To actually be there, it's heart wrenching. Lashanta says, I will watch the old episodes. I watch clips. I watch clips of it on YouTube. I watch clips of it on YouTube. Anyway, listen, I do actually have to wake up tomorrow for work. A little bit later than I'm actually happy about, but still I do gotta wake up. So I want to thank everyone for joining. This was so much fun. I look forward to seeing each and every single one of y'all on Wednesday. Have a great 4th of July. Have a safe 4th of July. Johnson says she also did the voice of Clifford. I didn't know that. Now, Darby said John and Peggy, and I didn't know that though. Yeah. Oof. That's just like a ripple. Whoa. That's just like a ripple effect. Yeah. Thomas says good times is better than married children. Okay. I, I, we gonna talk. You know what, Solomon. We gonna talk about that next time. We gonna talk about that next time. Have a good night, Lanikia. Let everyone say good night to the Queen. Have a good night, Lashanta. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Solomon. Have a good night, Valerie. Yeah, make sure you say good night to Lanikia. Have a good night, Valerie. Have a good night, Becky D. Have a good night, Andrea. Have a good night, Laura B. Nisa, I see you on Wednesday. Dion has a good night. What? See you on Wednesday. Dion has a good night and happy fall. Okay, good. Have a good night, Nate. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Valerie. Have a good night, Jonathan. I wish I can highlight people's stuff, but have a good night, Becky D. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Jonathan. Thank you for joining. Why is it? Yes, definitely be safe. Be safe, Becky D. Wow. Have a good night, Tamara. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Darby. For real, this time, good night. Yes, Darby, you have a great night. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Have a good night, and Jeanette. Thank you for joining. Oh my God, it was really good to see you. I know sometimes you're just kind of in the chat. Also, have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Blackman. Have a good night, CW. Why did it just okay? Have a good night, CW. Why is this like? I want to sit and read out. Lashanta says, Mariniki, I'm watching your GH recap. Yeah, she kills it. She kills it with the reviews and everything like that. That's why I called her the queen. Seriously. Have a good night, everyone. Y'all stay safe. I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow in the next live stream. I'm sorry. I look forward to seeing y'all on Wednesday in the next live stream. So stay safe until then, and love y'all all. Have a good night. Laters. Wow. Okay. Also, thank you, Becky D. Thank you so much. It's so weird. I thought I actually ended it before I did. So that's new. Anyway, thank you, Becky D. Thank you so much. Stay safe, everyone. Um, I guess I can't sit there and redo that again. But yes, you have a great, safe holiday, great, safe weekend. Stay safe, everyone. I will see everyone on Wednesday. We're going to be sitting there chopping it up. And as I said before, Saturday, we're going to be sitting there doing a video with JLJ Media. Going to be interviewing my guy. We're going to be sitting there talking about some stuff. Just, really giving my guy his flowers and stuff. Because I feel like he's more than earned it. So, so weird. I should just cut it off. All right, everyone, stay safe. I will see y'all in the next live stream, which is Wednesday. And yeah, laters.